Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into AWS documentation. In this updated guide, we'll cover what you'll find here, why it's so valuable, and how to get the most out of it. So whether you're an IT professional looking to upskill or a developer wanting to learn about cloud computing, stick around. This video is for you. Let's jump right in. The AWS homepage acts as a portal to three main sections: products, solutions, and pricing. We'll look at each of these sections before finishing up with a look at the extensive documentation available. Let's start with the products section. Here, you'll find a list of more than 200 fully featured services that make up the AWS platform. Each service is categorized based on its function. For instance, under compute you have services like EC2, which is the Elastic Compute Cloud, and AWS Lambda. And as you scroll down, you'll see many more options like Amazon Lightsail and AWS Elastic Beanstalk. To keep things organized, I recommend bookmarking or creating a shortcut to the specific categories that you find most relevant to your work. But why exactly should you be aware of all these services? Well, understanding the breadth of AWS offerings will ensure that you do not miss out on any tool that could benefit your workflow. Additionally, familiarity with these services can prove invaluable when collaborating with colleagues. Imagine working with a team where one person uses EC2 instances, another uses Lambda functions. Next, let's explore the solutions section. Here you'll discover pre-built frameworks and architectural guidance tailored to specific industries or technical use cases. If you're new to AWS or need assistance in adopting it quickly within your organization, this section is an excellent starting point. Whether you're from the financial industry, healthcare, retail, media, education, gaming, or another sector, there's likely a solution that caters to your needs. Furthermore, if you're proficient with a specific technology stack or programming language, you can filter solutions based on those criteria. For example, if you're adept in Python, you can look for solutions that support this language. Similarly, if you're experienced with Microsoft technologies, you can explore solutions designed for that ecosystem. Finally, let's discuss the pricing section. Here you'll find a breakdown of AWS charges categorized by the type of service and resource. It's essential to understand pricing to ensure you get the best value for your investment and make informed decisions about which services to use. As we go through each category, keep in mind that the pricing model is built around flexibility and efficiency. Starting with the pay-as-you-go model, you only pay for the resources you consume. This means no upfront investments or long-term commitments, just pay for what you use. This model is perfect for startups or businesses with fluctuating resource requirements. Next, consider reserved instances. By making upfront payments for your computing capacity, you can often enjoy significant discounts compared to pay-as-you-go rates. This option is ideal for businesses with consistent workload demands. Lastly, don't overlook the free tier, which grants access to a limited number of resources for free. This is an excellent way to experiment with AWS and get hands-on experience without any cost. For instance, you can launch and run an EC2 instance for free for 750 hours per month. Remember that prices are subject to change, so stay updated with any adjustments to ensure you're always getting the best deal. And that's a quick overview of what you can find in the products, solutions, and pricing sections on the AWS homepage. But our exploration of AWS today doesn't end here. Now let's turn our attention to one of the most valuable resources available, the documentation. The AWS documentation is divided into several sections, each providing detailed information about various aspects of the AWS platform. The first section is Getting Started. Here you'll find comprehensive guides and tutorials that serve as an introduction to AWS. Whether you're completely new to cloud computing or have some prior experience, these resources will help you navigate the AWS console and set up your first basic project. Next, we have the Services section, which contains detailed information about every AWS product or service. When you click on a specific service, you'll be taken to a dedicated page that acts as a central hub for all related information. These pages are designed to be intuitive and user-friendly. For instance, the home page for each service displays key details such as its category and a brief description. Moreover, these pages provide links to additional resources such as technical documentation, white papers, and FAQs. Moving on to the Solutions section, you'll find guidance on implementing and using AWS services based on common technical use cases or industry-specific solutions. These documents offer step-by-step instructions and recommendations on the best practices for using AWS services in specific contexts. Whether you want to build a secure website, migrate an existing application to the cloud, or implement a serverless architecture, the Solutions section has resources to guide you through the process. The next section is Technical, and it holds a wealth of in-depth information about AWS services and architectures. You'll find technical guides, white papers, FAQs, and reference diagrams that provide detailed insights into specific AWS use cases and technologies. Whether you're interested in networking, storage, databases, or security, the Technical section has resources that can help you deepen your understanding of these topics. The final section is About AWS, which covers everything else, including information about AWS itself, such as its history, mission, and values. It also includes details about AWS global infrastructure and the company's commitment to sustainability, corporate citizenship, and customer obsession. Additionally, you'll find information about the partners that collaborate with AWS to provide solutions and services to customers worldwide. As you can see, the AWS documentation is a comprehensive and valuable resource for anyone looking to learn about cloud computing and the AWS platform. Whether you're new to AWS or an experienced user, these resources can help you get the most out of the AWS platform and stay up to date with the latest developments. To maximize the benefits of the AWS documentation, it's important to develop a systematic approach to using these resources. Start by identifying your goals and the specific areas of AWS that you want to learn about. For example, if you're new to AWS, you might want to start with the Getting Started section. Once you've identified your goals, take a systematic approach to exploring the different sections and resources available. For instance, if you're interested in building a secure website, you might start by reading the Solutions section on web application architectures. As you explore the documentation, take notes and bookmark or share any resources that you find particularly helpful. You can also reach out to the AWS community or forums for additional guidance and support. That wraps up our comprehensive tour of the AWS homepage and documentation. We've covered the 3 main sections on the homepage, as well as the different types of documentation available. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay informed about our latest content. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.